Hope absolutely dominates Olivet at home 63-6 to end the season. Just an absolute domination of a game. Hope was able to get anything and everything that they wanted to do offensively. Defensively, they performed really well overall, besides a 43-yard touchdown catch from Caleb Rudd. But that wasn't the only big play, and it was a lot of big plays from Hope in this game offensively. It starts with Trey Goke. He had a 50-yard touchdown run to put up Hope 14 early on in this game. Trevor Griffiths had a 45-yard touchdown catch to end the second quarter to put up Hope 35-6. And then you had a Caden DeHorn 28-yard touchdown catch as well. Those big plays, at least scoring-wise, didn't really take place in the second half for Hope. But when you were up 35-6 heading into halftime, you don't necessarily need those. And just offensively, Hope was able to throw the ball, run the ball, just like I said, do whatever they exactly wanted to do. Which, to me, it wasn't necessarily surprising because I talked about this and have really talked about this all year for Olivet, just how struggling they have had this defense. This defense has not been very good whatsoever this year. This is an Olivet defense that gave up 351 yards through the air, and they also gave up 345 yards on the ground, and that's with 2 interceptions as well. Alex Stoll wasn't as good as he has been this year, and to credit to Olivet, they did have 2 interceptions in this game, but when you have 2 interceptions and you still give up 63 points a game, that's not a good sign at all. It just means that your offense wasn't able to do very much against this Hope defense, which I just think overall, if you looked at Olivet going into this game, their strength was obviously going to be the offense. That's just what has been this year. That's what they've relied on this year. It's just one of those things of when they won game, it's been shootouts. Olivet has won a lot of shootouts, or at least the one game that they have won this year was because of a very high-scoring, high-affair game against, I believe, Kalamazoo. And when you put up 6 points and your defense gives up 60 points, it's not going to end very well for you. And this was an offense for Olivet that threw for 1 interception, did have a touchdown from Church Masnika, which was a very well-designed play. Not one of the starting quarterbacks. It was Charlie Grant. It was Daniel Avila. But very, very well-designed trick play to obviously end up scoring a touchdown in this one. But that was really the only offense that Olivet had in this game. Herbert Crawford had a decent performance. Wade Brashers had a decent performance. Caleb Rudd, I did mention, had the 1 touchdown in this game. First touchdown in his career, at least this year, so congrats to Caleb on that. But even throwing the ball, like Olivet wasn't able to get very much going. Running the ball, same story, 20 yards on the day with 24 carries. Like, this was a Hope defense that just kept getting in the backfield over and over and over again. If you look at it, you have Bryce Debry had a sack. Liam Dennis continues to have a sack. He's been great this year. Christian Herma had a sack in this game. 3 sacks on the day. But not only that, like, this was a Hope defense that got in the backfield multiple times. Owen Graham, one of those guys. Micah Bush, one of those guys. Caleb Paulberg, one of those guys. Tyler Redley, one of those guys. Brandon Rinney, one of those guys. Wyatt Hicks, another one of those guys. This was just a defense that was elite and continues to be elite. And really, just there's not much more to talk about in this game, to be completely honest with you. It was just a game that I fully expected to happen. I thought that Olivet would go in and struggle. That's exactly what happened. I thought Hope would be able to do whatever they wanted. That's exactly what happened. There's just multiple different things that I thought would happen that did. And because of this is going to be a Hope team that's going to be going to the playoffs. And if they don't go into the playoffs, that would be a very big mistake. This is a Hope team that absolutely deserves the playoffs. This is a Hope team that has been very, very good this year. And their 1 loss is to the MIAA champions, Alma, which was, again, a loss that, to Hope and to a lot of people, should have never even happened. We could be talking about an undefeated season for Hope, MIAA championship. Obviously, doesn't matter. That's kind of over. That's kind of done. Now it's on to the playoffs. And this is a Hope offense. This is a Hope defense that is good enough to win multiple games in the playoffs. And I think this is a Hope offense, especially Alex Lowell, kind of has to throw this away a little bit. I know it's 63 points, but obviously the defenses you're going to be going up against in the playoffs are not going to be nearly as bad as what Olivet is. And I don't think that's any shot at Olivet. I think that just shows you just kind of the talent level that has between a team like Hope and Olivet. It's just this is a young Olivet team. This is a very experienced, very good, talented Hope team. Hope's not going to be facing this type of team in the playoffs. They're going to be facing good teams. And offensively, while they were able to throw the ball, while they were able to run the ball, while they're able to put up a ton of yards, those mistakes, 2 interceptions, can cost you in the game, and I don't think that Alex Lowell will be making those mistakes. So I'll be shocked if this was just kind of repeated. And at the end of the day, guess what? It doesn't matter because Hope dominated anyway. So, yeah, great regular season for Hope. They obviously look for playoffs. That's going to be happening a little bit later today. If they don't make playoffs, this would be really poorly timed, but I feel really, really confident. If they don't, then maybe I'll make a video about why they deserve to make the playoffs, but I'll be shocked if they didn't. But great win, great end to the season for Hope, just kind of what they've been doing against some of these teams in the MIAA. If it's not Elma, if it's not Adrian, this is a team that comes in, dominates, handles business, and gets the win. So good win for Hope, and now they're on to the playoffs to face whoever they're going to play. I think Hope's going to be really, really fun. I think this is a team that can get going and should be a team to watch out for in the playoffs, in my opinion.